running without music or with music. There is a lot of runners' choice. For me, I always run without music. For a lot of runners, they always tune to running with music. So to ease off the pain during the journey of training or even races. A lot of normal earphones that plug into the ear, and nowadays there's a lot open earphone. This is the Suunto open earphone. It's a complete line out by them. Previously, I did review about Shock, and this time I'm going to review about Suunto. And this 4 unit is a loan unit. I'm able to loan from Suunto Malaysia to go for this review. Before I start, I'm Ken, one of the Malaysia running YouTuber. And disclaimer, all these 4 units, same as the one that I'm wearing right now. This is Suunto R that I'm going to review on the upcoming video. All this is a loan unit by Suunto Malaysia. I'm able to loan from them for this review. Previously, I loaned Shock headphone for the review, and this time I'm able to loan all the headphone from them for the purpose review. So this is a complete lineup from Suunto. From the red color, this one is the Suunto Sonic. This is the Suunto Aqua Lite. And this one is the Suunto Aqua with the power bank. And this is the Suunto Wing with the bigger power bank with the LED stripe on the side. So I'm going to review all the 4 units. I'm going to start with the Suunto Sonic. The entry, the cheapest right now, they're having among the 4 models. Let's start with the Suunto Sonic. This is the Suunto open earphone, same as the Shock. So basically, we can just put on the ear with the expo ear, so that when we listen to the music running on the streets up and down or cycling, and we can hear the car or any surrounding, we are much more aware of the surrounding. But disclaimer, if you turn up the sound very loud, the vibration of the device will be cover up all the surrounding sound. I did try from all the headphones, I tune up to the maximum and to the ear that I can hear properly all the surrounding. Once this thing turn up very high, the volume crank up very high, it will cover all the surrounding sound until the car very near, then you need able to hear. So this is all the concept of the open earphone. Is a vibration on the collarbone so that our brain can hear the music while our ear is open up to the surrounding music. Same as all the 3 other models. So for the Suunto Wing, the price at 749 ringgit. This is from the Suunto website. If there is some discount around this earphone, is around 600 something. And for the weight of this earphone is 32 grams. Consider lightweight. And for the design of here is more to the silicone. Is very nice to touch, and there's a 1 wire behind. And the charging port is using the magnetic charging. So about this charging port, I need to talk about later on, because you can see I need to find the correct charger cable. Because it's a magnetic, you can just step on it, it will charge. You can't flip it the other side because it will go north and south. One thing about the charging is we have like 4 different type of charging cable. So for the Suunto Wing, you need to use the Suunto Wing charging cable. There's 2 pins on the back with the magnet up and down, so you can just tap on it. You charge magnetically with the USB. So for this Suunto Wing, there's a microphone in the front. There's a button, physical button to press start and stop of the music. Plus and minus of the music. Is up to 10 hours with IP55. It's very comfortable to put behind. During this whole month of testing, I think Suunto Sonic is one of the headphones that I use the most compared to the other 3. This is very comfortable. My head is not really that big, but you can see actually it's almost very near to my back or on the neck. It's not like a very big size, because I remember Shock, they do have a model with a dual size, with a larger and the mini. This seems like the Shock mini. One of the model, the mini one, is much more smaller collarbone. If you have a bigger head, this might be tightened up very tight on the back for the Suunto Wing. one thing about all the Suunto headphones, that all of them can connect via their Suunto apps, so that you can tune up the Suunto music, everything using the Suunto apps itself. Suuntoing doesn't come with any built-in memory, so all the memory is you need to either load the music or to your watch or to the phone itself, because this is around 749 ringgit, if discount around 600 something, so it doesn't come with memory. But for the sound and the music from the Suunto Sonic is quite nice. It's very rich and it's very clear for what I'm using during this period. Okay, right now I already switched to the Suunto Sonic headphone. So I'm using the microphone of the Suunto Sonic for the talking. So you can listen how's the sounds like. Is it better than the DJI mic? So especially when you're using the Suunto Sonic while you're out for running, see how the sounds like. Is there any difference of the sounds like, especially when you're running using the headphone itself? So other people when calling you, when you answer the phone, see how the sounds. I think it's quite crystal clear, because I remember I'm using this headphone in one of my run and I got a call. So I pick it up and the person on the opposite able to hear what I'm talking. So for me, I think should be okay for this headphone for the audio itself. Next one will be the Suunto Aqua Lite. It's a blue color. Aqua Lite is like water. It is a so-called the little brother of the Suunto Aqua. This is the smaller version of the Aqua Lite, and same is an open ear design. And Aqua Lite come with the 32 GB of memory. There's a with memory and without memory compared to the Sonic. So this price at 699. If you go for some promo discount, maybe you can get some discount on this one. So on the frame is using the titanium frame and silicone, so it's a bit stronger from the Sonic itself. So when I try to play around with this, I feel like it's much more stronger compared to the Sonic. So for this one, for the weight, let me see what's the weight of the Aqua Lite. Aqua Lite is around 31 gram. So for the water resistance is the IP68 and down to 2 meter swim proof. That means you can wear this headphone and go for swim. If you go for dive, 2 meter. So if you go more than that, it's up to your race. So the battery is up to 10 hours battery life. So if you're going for Ironman, you plan to use this one, maybe if they allow. And for the quick charging is 1 hour quick charging. So it's because this is go under the water. So definitely using the charging on the back using the same magnetic charger. So you just step on it. Very easy. It's a magnetic charger. This is one thing that is, I want to say, there's two type of magnetic charger. This is the Sonic and this is for the Aqua Lite. But you just easily strap on it and using USB-C. So nowadays everyone moving to USB-C. So it's USB-C charging. For the design of Aqua, what I see is almost identical to the Sonic. If you look from the headphone itself, almost identical. Both size and dimension, if I put together, is almost identical, but this is with the titanium frame, so it's a bit stronger to hold together. And if you see on the side, let me show you the side one, the C curve. You see, almost the same as this side. Almost the same one button on the side, and the control button is on the bottom. The charging is same side with the control, just only the pin is different. What my guess is, both of the headphones might be using the same design mode or same design. There's only this one with memory, this one without memory, and this for swimming, and this is not for swimming. So for the fitting on the back, exactly same as the Sonic. So I did try to fit in, and it just fit perfectly, and it's not really wiggle when I'm running around using the headphone. So for the headphone on the back over here, there's around 1 finger space for the headphone to bounce. So it's considered a very secure fit for me. If you have bigger head, might be a very tight fit for you. Right now, I will switch to the audio of the Aqua Lite. For the fitting on the back, almost identical with the Sonic. I think both of them using a same old, this is what I suspect. So it's very nice, and I think I got left 1 fingers on the back of my back over here, on my back of the head, just like around 1 finger. So for the audio, how's the audio? So you guys become the judge of the audio. This is how the audio sounds like, and it's open earphones and feel exactly as the Sonic. So how's the audio of the Aqua Lite? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going for the audio test of the Aqua Lite. How's the sounds like? This is testing. 1, 2, 3. This is the Aqua Lite. How's the sounds like? The microphone already turned off, so just left only the headphone. How's the sounds like? Can you hear me properly? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to test on the Suunto Aqua version. This is the big brother of the Aqua Lite version. So it did come with the power bank. So you press the button and you can remove the very small piece of the power bank. So there's an indicator over there, so you can see how many charge left for the power bank. So you can just slot in and just click in. And so, but this one using the USB Type-C. But to charge this one, you need the power bank. Otherwise, you cannot charge the headphone because it's using the 4-pin. It's totally different from this one. This is the Suunto Wing. It's totally different. So you need to bring this charger with the USB-C cable. So same with the open ear earphone with 32 GB memory on the back. And one thing about this one, it has a head control unit. That means when you move your head left or right, it will switch the song on your Spotify. For the size of the Suunto Aqua, it seems like slightly bigger. The Aqua seems like bigger than the Aqua Lite. I'm not see, and over here you can just easily fit and pop to the ear. One thing about the Aqua that I'm not really like is the secure fit over here. So this part. So the Aqua, it seems like more to outside. Meanwhile for the Aqua Lite, the headphone is secure inside because my face is sharp like that. So for the Aqua, on the bottom part is going out a bit. So the sound that I get from the Aqua version is a bit lesser compared to the Aqua Lite. So compared to these two versions, I much more prefer the Aqua Lite version. Since this is the swim version, the waterproof is up to 5 meters for 2 hours. This is IP68. So basically, you can wear these headphones and swim for 2 hours at a 5 meter depth. And for the battery, it's 10 hours. If with the power bank together, you can expand another 20 hours. So total will be 30 hours in this one. So it's a very long trip. If you're planning for a very long trip, you can just bring the power bank and charge together for the 30 hours of music. For the material, using the titanium alloy, same as the silicone. For me, the sound quality for the Aqua version is a bit lesser compared to the Aqua Lite. Maybe because of the fitting of the headphone, because it's sitting a bit narrow out from it because it's not fully attached to my head bones. So the bones, the vibrations, the music is not really directly go into my scalp and to my brain. Meanwhile, for the Lite versions, it's secure much more compared to the Aqua versions. So if you see, yeah, it's secure almost the same, the size, the fitting, almost the same on the back, the same dimension, just only on the side over here. I can feel there's a gap over here so that the music actually is run away from the headphone itself. So that's why all this time, I'm most of the time using this one and this one rather than this one because the sound is a bit too soft for me because the music keep going run away, especially when I run, open my mouth to breathe, then the sound getting lesser and lesser. So I have to crank up the music so I can hear much more better. Last one is the Suunto wing. Why is wing? It look like a wing to them. So this part it look like a wing to them. So they call it as a Suunto wing. So they have a titanium band over here and this one weight at 32 grams. So 32 gram IP67 sweat and waterproof. 10 hours battery with the power bank you have can add up until another 20 hours. So total will be 30 hours on the Suunto wing. And one more thing about the Suunto wing, there's a lot of people like about the Suunto wing is when you turn it on, there's a light. So you can see there's a light is blinking on left and right, the LED. So it's much more visible, especially when you're running in the dark. Same is does have the head movement control to control music when you run. So suddenly you doing this song, you just swipe your head, the music will switch. At first when I'm using this one and same as the Aqua, I feel a bit weird, especially when I running, I look left, right, and my playlist jump front, back, front, back. This is what I encountered during my first few runs. Even right now, when I'm testing it, when I listen to the music and I swing my head when I'm looking all around, the music will jump to the next music. It's quite, for this one, for the wing, I having a bit similar issue with the Aqua, but it's not severe as the Aqua. It's a bit open on the bottom, but for the sound quality is much more better than the Aqua version. For here, even though there's a very chunk of material on the side, it really doesn't bounce much compared to a lot because it secure nicely, even though my head is not that big, it's still secure nicely with some wiggle movement. So it still bounce a bit. I use up to like 1 hour of running using the headphone. I'm still okay with it, even though just a bit irritating like buzzing sound because all the open earphone using the vibration is like too massaging over here. It's just like massaging. It's like itchy tickling all on my side of the ear. So for me, it's still acceptable for me. When I use it, there's no issue up to all my run. So for the Suunto, it does have the much more advanced the clear voice capture. So that means when you're using this one, so you can capture a much more clearer voice when you're talking. Same one button for the operation and on off button volume up and down on the bottom, and the Suunto selling at 999 ringgit together with another power bank. So you just press on it, the power bank will let you know how much battery left on this one. It comes with two colors, the ribbon and the lime yellow on the front tips. So it's very easy to pop in, left, right, charging when you want to travel along. So you just lock it in place so it won't just fall off. So you can just bring this to travel all around. 30 hours I guess is more than enough. So it's like dark weather right now with all the LED blinking. Hello guys, can you hear the voice different from the Suunto wing? So testing 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to use this wing to introduce the wing power bank. This is the power bank by the Suunto wing. It's like a triangle with the button in front. So you press it and you can see the LED flashing how much is the battery. And this is where the other side and the other side of the headphone rest. So once you rest on it, it will start charging the headphone. This is the USB-C on the back, and this is the lock of the headphone. So you just put on it, you can lock it and you can charge it. And this power bank can go up to 20 hours of battery. Plus the headphone, total will be 30 hours. On paper is 30 hours. It's more than enough for you to listen to a headphone 30 hours. I don't think I can listen to a headphone more than 1 hour. So 30 hours basically can run an ultra while bringing this one. So among all the headphone over here, the Aqua, Sonic, Wing, and Aqua Lite, which one that I like the most during this using period? Definitely is the Suunto Sonic. Yeah, it's the cheapest over here, doesn't have the memories others got, and much more better features compared to the Sonic. But Sonic for me is more than enough at the price point first. And most of my run, I bring my phone and some of my watch with the built-in music. So there's music inside my watch. So I just directly connect to my watch and I can just listen from the watch itself. So I no need to have a built-in memory to put all my music because everything is from the watch itself. So for me, value of money is this one. I quite enjoy using the Sonic. Another one, because I didn't test these two in swimming. So there's one thing and I didn't test for these two one. But for the wing, is one of the considered one of the most advanced, even though I have some slippage on the bottom, but this is one of the most advanced compared all the 4 headphone that I test. This one will be my clear choice.